Uh, hello, and welcome to the manic, insane, Tim Burton-esque that is Mewgenics. Let's see what Dr. Mewgenics is going to come up with this time. Okay. I'm warming up to it. It's a cute, weird, ugly game, but I like this gimmick in the cutscene, the opening cutscene, where it's a little different every time, because it actually makes you kind of want to watch that little introductory fanfare. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's kind of neutral, but since sometimes it's funny, you want to see what Dr. Mewgenics is going to come up with every time you boot the game. I played one session of this in my own time over the past week, and I am sad to report that the team of cats that I brought out for adventure last stream have, unfortunately, perished. I say unfortunate because their lives were pretty miserable to begin with, and they gave their lives to the continued sustenance of other animal creatures. I was talking about the difficulty curve. The game has seemed surprisingly forgiving and easy up until I got to this spider boss at the end of the second zone, the sewers, and that thing kicked my ass after having a relatively easy time with all the other battles on the way there. So I'm going to have to start fresh with a new kitty team and maybe take things easy for the first run, because I only have 2 cats in my house. I kept giving the cats away because I thought they'd be in a better place, but that might not turn out to be the case. I also want to report that apparently PETA, the PETA, not the delicious flour flatbreads, oh god, what does the acronym stand for? PETA, I think it's People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Made a viral tweet thread about how they love Mewgenics because it's a very scathing, mean satire of how weird people get about breeding cats, and mistreating cats. And I don't think Edmund McMillan agreed because he replied with an old news post about how they made the Super Tofu Boy parody game of Super Meat Boy. Some drama brewed, apparently, between PETA and Edmund McMillan in the week since I last played Mewgenics, and that's funny. Oh god, that thing looks miserable. I only have 2 of them. Lincoln and Skronk. Why do these strike me as veterans? I can't send a veteran on an adventure, right? Where's the adventure box? I don't think I have enough cats to have the adventure box. Hired cats. Mystery Man. I don't remember this Mystery Man popping up before. PETA spoiled the game. Apparently Tracy is the only human here who has some sort of reasonable, ethical rationalization behind taking your cats. But then the comments underneath the PETA spoilers spoiled further revelations that really she is actually processing them for something cruel and inhumane. And apparently some like real-life PETA drama is incorporated in there somewhere because PETA has taken in animals that they've been killing for whatever reason after taking them. So this is just a weird, messy game associated with weird, messy, real-life drama. Fusion, melee attack, age 2. Decent stats. Alright, Denya, welcome home, and then we're gonna have to send her off to an adventure. Now, where is the adventure box? Are we running out of food? I don't think I have much of a choice but to end day. Okay, no, if they're white, they're veterans, and I should give them to... I don't want to say Happy Home. That's 5 or older. Okay, Skronk. Skronk and Lincoln both. Let's give them to Tracy. Cat's age or folder. Ducks a blank collar. What is that? Lincoln. Do I have to give her 10 cats before she'll give me the prize? Oh, I accidentally clicked this. The love for young pets is never in there. You need the pet supplies for your fur babies? Ugh. Oh, that sounds most useful. Oh, that sounds useful. I think I already have a pretty decent inventory, though. However, I think a lot of good inventory... Yeah, never mind. I stand corrected. I don't. Human brain. Is that a zipper? Like a zipper tab? A pull tab? Is that what that is? Blocks incoming damage. So, I don't have a lot of money. I only have one kitty. I have a decent amount of food. Shouldn't we, like, buy them a litter box? How many days has the son of Dr. Mewgenics here been taking care of these cats without buying a litter box? We got a little, like, climbing staircase. What do you call it? A cat tower. There's a box. Cats like cardboard boxes. Those are decent. But we need a litter box, not a cardboard box. Oh, the adventure boxes. Cool. Okay, let's not go with 2. Try to find one. Alton. What, Scoot? Leaving a maggot behind you? Holy shit, that's gross. Walton will be a ranged cat. The other 2 will be melee. Let's end one more day, and then go on an adventure the next day. Aw, Tanuki! What a cute name for a weird-looking cat. Tanuki has a mustache and little soulless dot eyes. Okay, they're also going to be ranged. Perfect, that's a full party. Okay, I jumped the gun, though. I was going to give a bit of an update about why I might have to cut this stream short and why my voice sounds kind of weird. And why I might need to suddenly rush off to the bathroom and take care of business. When I came back from... Jesus Christ. I had a horrible mom visit a few days ago. She's always getting worse. And it's a little bit worse from when I was there a couple weeks ago. I drove down again and... spent a day and then drove back, and I also like tried to work on this billing issue that the retirement home is having, where they have not properly processed about 4 months worth of checks and think that it's our fault. And I'm saying our because there's about 3 people working on her bookkeeping. And none of us have seen what they're talking about on our end. The money is getting subtracted from her account. Now, some checks from like years ago got returned, and that's really fishy. But anyways, I tried to like talk this over in person to go through it faster, and the general manager of the building turned into a fucking demon within seconds of me bringing it up, and talked about how we've been making no payments at all, which is blatantly untrue, about how they've never been able to get in touch with any of us, which is extremely easily provable untrue. I was on the phone and on the email with them all week, and then I showed up in person on Friday, I believe. No, Wednesday. And how she thinks that we're just like trying to get mom to live there for free. Like it was completely unprofessional how much cruelty she suddenly wanted to blast me with the moment I'm like trying to point out a billing mistake that they make that doesn't look good on them. it seemed like an overreaction that might be trying to get me off the trail of something. So we're still working on it. Authorities are going to be contacted, but the bill's also going to get paid because Mom can't get evicted. But this has got to escalate, and that's unfortunate. There's some very, very unflattering evidence we need to turn over to someone to make sure this is other people. Jesus, so many like fiascos happened on the way there and back. I broke my vacuum. I need to get my vacuum repaired next week. I was using a rental car that had a broken window, and on the way back home, I started rolling the window down and realized it wasn't rolling back up. So I had to drive all the way back home for about 5 hours with the window open and the wind blowing in my face. Between the lack of sleep that I got Tuesday night, the naps I took on Mom's floor on Wednesday daytime and nighttime, I got sick. I got some kind of cold. And it was a bad one for the first night. I was vomiting a couple times while trying to get to sleep. I've been taking antihistamines. I'm drinking tea, and it seems to be working its way out. My voice is still a little raspy, but if I notice some laryngitis develop with my voice getting genuinely lost on the stream, I'm going to call the stream and cancel it because I might be recording a video essay script next week. Now, I pulled my smartphone out and started talking to it because I wanted to show some footage from my doorbell camera. At night on Wednesday, when I was with Mom, I noticed that a guy was hanging out in front of my door for 30 minutes at 11 to 11:30. And at one point he rang my doorbell. Didn't exactly look friendly or trustworthy about it. I didn't answer. I reported it to the building management and got fucking nothing done. But that was really scary. It was scary for me to come back home and worry about some weirdo stalking outside my door, like casing the place for burglary or waiting on me to get home to jump me or something. I don't know. That's the kind of like fearful assumptions that this environment is making. On one hand, I'm at least happy to get that week over with. I did get a lot of good writing done this week. The video essay is probably going to come out next week, but I don't want to make any guarantees. Pretty proud with how the writings turned out. Pretty proud with how much I got done for how awful of a week I've had again. Let's go on a cat adventure. It would be nice to have a Dinyo will be the tank. Melee attack on both of them. My cats exploded into spider babies, by the way. I hope that doesn't happen again. Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be mage for Tanuki. Yes. Inventory, real skimpy. Probably give the brain to Tanuki. These will be useful for the tank. Ooh. I can't believe how many hours I've been sleeping since I got back home. Not get the wizard to. Oh, come on. I'm not in range. Hmm. Oh, that's not that bad. On a blessing pickup on an empty tile. What is a blessing pickup? Let's find out. Gain +1. Okay, so that's a shield that I think, like a force field that completely negates damage. Let's get it. Can I get a description, a longer description of that gem we picked up? The blessing? Blessings. Blessings upon ye. Wait, that's a thing? Hardy. Heal to full HP at the start of each battle. That sounds very overpowering. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. Oh, only one? Oh, I can do it a bunch of times. Okay, let's do it like 7 more times. Oh, I can only do it. That's so fucking gross. Why did they explode into a coin? What was a coin doing in there? Yeah. Thanks for blasting me into the coins. Doo-doo. I'm kind of prioritizing the heals and the money pickups over finishing the combat, because I've played Mewgenics enough times now to know that that's the optimal strat. I said that right before finishing, but I think everyone's fully healed, and I got some good money, so... Jarrett says not fully healed, unfortunately. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds useful. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Loot. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Why are we bashing this? I wonder how the output I got here is functionally different from loot. I wonder if it's just tied to a different stat, but otherwise gives you the same text and pictures. Okay, we got oak helmet, food. It looks like a bowl. Oak helmet, shield, flammable. Sounds good enough for me. I don't remember fire enemy. Doot, 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 doot. No. Maybe I should try doing a hard run this time. I haven't done one of those. Ouch. I don't know what they're like. The rock should help me. Yeah! Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot more than 1 damage. Oh, and let's explode the kitty corpse for money. Just shoot the other kitty for damage. Doo-doo. Yeah, we could wind slash the rock into the corpse to blow it up for money. Oh, there was no money inside. I blew up that corpse for nothing. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm here moving my cats around. And I don't know if this game has hounds. I can slap rocks at this big tom-tom. I probably should rather do that instead of my regular attacks that aren't as good as slapping rocks into your face. Scooting my butt up a tile here. Oh, I can butt scoot twice per turn. Oh hell yeah. Go my maggot familiars. Doo 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 doo. Boom 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 boom. Let's not do bodyguard just yet, but let's definitely do it later. 22. Those fucking pebbles. They're like the Mewgenics version of a rocket or something. They're doing extra damage and flying at extra high range. Boom 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 boom. I don't know if I feel good enough about my HP to do a hard run yet. Maybe it'll come together later. Let's flank him. What a cool flanker! We did a sick action roll onto his backside to get him in the back for extra damage. Wah! Jesus Christ. Nom nom nom. God damn, it left a stain. Fuck, shit. Ugh. Okay, can I move on the maggot tile for the coin? No, I cannot. I wonder if I can explode the Tomcat corpse for extra money. Doo 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 doo. Boom. Boom. Oh, no, you're gonna hit the tank instead. That bodyguard that bodyguard move seems overwhelming. Okay, let's just collect and let the maggots finish the battle for us, actually. Dun 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 dun. Do. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. I wanna explode this corpse and see what's inside. But I can't get close. I can use butt scoot to get close. Oh yeah. Doo-doo. Also, there was nothing inside that corpse. I tried so hard to explode. Have we collected everything? I think we have. I'll just go ahead and finish the fight here. Yay! Should I have done some healing on my way out? Denya has full health. Anchor sounds very tanky. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take that off of the healer and give it to someone more specialized with melee. Tank or fighter? Fighter. That animation is hideous. Nightmarish. Jesus, what an utterly incomprehensible terror of moving shapes. Oh, neat. Citrus berry. Automatically eaten. Wonderful. That sounds so much more useful than... All of these are kind of useful, but... Actually, let's save it for the boss. We have pretty decent HP. We're about to hit the choice on whether or not I want to do a hard run, and I think I do. Curious. Too curious. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Try right-clicking on an enemy unit. Okay, Glassbrain. Right-click. Yeah, Thank you for reminding me, but I did do this. In Fire Emblem games, which I've been playing a lot of over the past few years, you always want to make sure to preview the enemies before getting close. But I've played this enough times, these opening levels, that I wasn't doing it as part of the routine. Don't worry, Glassbrit, I got this. The game does penalize your end-of-combat rewards based on time spent. The coins might be more beneficial in the short term. And you keep one weird-looking cat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. It blew the grass down. That's cool. It's also a cigarette butt to eat on the ground. I think I should have used... No, this is fine. We did extra damage because Lucy hit a wall or something. Hey, what's this? Antidote. Oh. What does the MC stand for? Mage class? Magic catastrophe? Grab this coin and then butt scoot out of the danger zone. Okay, can I use the melee attack to change the direction I'm facing it? Yes, I can! Haha! Okay, this will help me not get flanked. Oh, 2 damage. Oh, can I push him into his own blizzard? Ugh, doesn't look like it. Can I push him into the rock for extra damage? Yes! Damn, that guy's getting ass kicked. Wait, actually, not everyone's going to be able to make it out of here. Oh, good, the tank's the one who's going to get hit. What do I got now? Fighter? Boom, boom, boom. 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 Boom, boom. Ah, I'm still not close enough to attack. Not a lot of damage. Oh crap, this is a blizzard tile. Maybe it'll help with the fire. Now I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I hope there's no friendly fire. There is friendly fire! I should have eaten the cooked food before leaving. Okay, I don't know if I have enough HP to feel confident about this hard path. Yeah, Walton took a hit. I see how many spots are on the way to the next one. I'm feeling like playing it safe. Feeling like taking the normal difficulty. Okay, what's Twitch chat doing? Money from corpses is a sometimes. The game does penalize your end of combat rewards based on times. I can't imagine the penalty being that scary compared to how much you have to gain from scavenging all the coins and food off the ground on your way out of the fight. Change facing direction with left click. And MC, I think, just stands for Magic Cat. Okay, Magic Cat. Peak Psycho Canoe. It's Magic Cat. I'm gonna say Magic Cat. Locked safe. Oh geez. Only 5 damage that way. Constantly surprised at how little damage the most scary attacks are dealing. Hey, look at this. I'm getting sniffly. Walton should eat the big food. Ooh. Nice. That was cool. Ah, look at that! I'm left clicking to change my direction. Okay, nice. Come on, give me some treasure from the trash bag. Yeah, money. Beautiful. Get to left click to face the correct direction. We'll do it. I'm worried about Walton taking so much damage that the food isn't going to be worth the danger I'm putting them in. Oh god, now Jerizita needs the food more than Walton. The magic dart has a disappointingly short range. Food. Money. Did that give me armor or something? I heard a kind of armor noise. Hey, there's still food on the ground. Hey, I thought they'd push into the bad guy and extra damage. I don't think I got anything useful to do with my turns. Ooh. I think it's my speed stats that are frustrating me the most this run. It seems like everyone just doesn't have kind of movement range they should. Doo-ba-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo. I'm just picking the one with the higher number. Ooh. That was just what I was complaining about. Stats can't below. Coin pick. Okay. That means when I eat food, everyone gets a health boost. I have money for all of this. I'm getting sleepy and yawning. Okay, so before I do this boss, let me get a Twitch chat update. No updates. Oh, this is new. Queen Hippo. Get your... Oh, I missed it. Couldn't read it. The girl? Melee attack deals chain, not back. That's... Oh, it still plays the rat song, even though I'm not fighting a rat. I thought that, that song I'm hearing was specifically designed for the radical rat boss. Has heart problems. She's slow, has decent melee. We don't want to get closer, at least don't want to stay closer too long. Now I see what happened with those items I gave Tanuki. Tanuki's HP is kind of freaking me out. Only 12 points. I think that means he can't take 3 hits and might not even be able to take 2 on a good day. Hey, what? 16? Okay, I must have boosted his, oh god, I'm sorry for the sniffling. His, constitution stat. Okay, now I'm no longer so worried. Tanuki's still my most fragile guy, but it's not as alarming as before. Oh, what's this? Perfect for a wizard cat. The music in this game is so fucking good. Well, it wasn't that bad. Okay, what was that animation she did at the end? Basic movement range increased by 1. Maybe that was it. Movement plus 1. What is a fricassee? How does this knockback work? Okay, I see. 3 tiles in the direction it's facing. So let's hit him with Wind Slash. And oh wait, I actually made a mistake. Onion ring. 1, 2. I have an idea. Let's get it close and then use the bone. And then slap it away again. Hell yeah. Tanuki can tank these hits, and if I... Wait! It can only move 2 squares, so... we're still in attack range. But, I can use that wind spell to make sure that the boss keeps their distance from my cats. I should have attacked the trash bag. I'm not thinking enough about what I'm doing. So anticlimactic. Okay, Jerazita's actually gonna have to do something useful next turn. That wasn't... Yeah, that was a useful turn. I was collecting buffs. The use of that turn will be more appreciable later, but it was a fine turn. I shouldn't be beating myself up over that turn. Do. 1, 2, 3. So let's go here. The current movement. Boost. Oof. Oof. We get 2 attacks? 3 attacks? I swear, the face I just saw, I think that might have been a reference to what am I trying to say? I was watching some classic Gorillaz music videos the other day when a cool new one came out. I just spent a few hours in the... I spent a few minutes. I just spent a few minutes a few days ago remembering how cool the Gorillaz are. And in the Clint Eastwood video, I think I remember a character making almost the exact same stylized facial expression that this boss monster just made. The artist might have had Gorillaz in another window while working on the animations here. Okay, now if I be smart about this, I can use a powerful melee, a powerful projectile, and then 3 of these wind slashes. Oh, geez, 4 actually, to keep her away from my friends. Although that jolt is tempting. I ate a single stale piece of bread for the entire day yesterday. I woke up ridiculously hungry today and had a very nice sugary breakfast and then immediately lost my appetite again. But now that I'm listening to this music about how delicious rats are, making me want to experiment with eating food again. I've been able to hold the food down, but I vomited up, should I be talking about this? I don't think digestion is as big a concern on my mind right now as is cranial congestion. My nose feels cold and it's stinging. My voice is all nasally. And my eyes are like extra watery than usual. My eyes kind of feel like they're stinging. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum. You really gotta fight their appetite loss. Although I think okay, no, I stand corrected. Yesterday during the daytime, from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. yesterday, the only food I ate was a stale piece of bread, but I did wake up in the middle of the night and ate a quesadilla. So I guess I started eating real food in the middle of the night last night, after a day of eating fake food. Still confused? No, let's give it confused. My nose is real itchy, too. I've been blowing my nose all day, and I'm worried about blowing it raw and scraping some nose skin away. That's never fun when you have a cold. Boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Will this actually connect? Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how that turn went. Yeah, you're too confused. Oh, look at that. We got 2 confusions. 3 confusions in a row, baby! 4 confusions! Oh my god! That was probably too loud. I just wanted to channel my, like, Mexican football announcer for a second. Goal! I can't do it with the cold. Boom, 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 boom. Is it the Mexican football, or is it another country, another Spanish-speaking country, where the announcers say, goal! And, like, hang on it for 17 seconds at a time? It's like a contest, right? Isn't there, like, some kind of tradition where everyone's trying to test to see how long they can say the one word goal for? 4 confusions! Ugh, I definitely do not want a milkshake right now, Glass Brain. Thank you for your concern, but that does not sound like what my body is telling me I need. I did crave a bunch of sugar this morning, but I very wisely ate it from fruit. I think if I had a milkshake, I might end up vomiting again. That's too much sugar. The fucking visual of this cat sneaking behind a bad guy, slapping him in the weak point in the back, and then butt scooting back to safety behind allies is... Oh my god, that means that this cat has some kind of parasitic infection. This cat is pooping... No, it's not pooping. It's leaving behind maggots from butt scooting. This cat has some kind of digestive problem, and there are maggots living in its butthole. That's so fucking gross. We gotta get this cat a better life. What are we doing? Who are... This is a question I still have not resolved in my time with Mewgenics. Who are we? What are we doing? Why are we doing? So you know, in a strategy game video from earlier this year, I mentioned about how strategy games always have some real interesting question at play of like what exactly you the player are. Like, are you a general? Oh, hey, can I pick this up with the pipe? No, I can't. I learned that you can use the melee attack to snatch coins and food from the adjacent tile. But anyways, who are we here? In like Total War, like you represent the totality of the state. Sometimes there's the political intrigue mechanics where you're supposed to be a human being, emperor who might fail from assassination and other intrigue. And then like when you're in the battle mode, you're supposed to be a general, but it's kind of abstracted and way too powerful for any real life general. Like you're able to send your orders to the other side of the battlefield instantly and no one questions those orders. I would love to play... I might be playing a strategy game later tonight if if my voice keeps up, that'll depict a little more complicated. The point is, who are we here? We are deciding the mechanics of every cat, but it's not like the cats are in a military where there's authorities they have to follow. Am I a natural force? Am I a god of animal instinct? Ooh, a bush I can hide. Tall grass. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Yeah, we beat it with confusion. Okay, so like, I'm some kind of Darwinian spirit of evolutionary instincts that is manipulating the thoughtless animal behavior of these cats, who presumably do have some kind of immediate needs that's steering them in certain directions away from my control, that you can kind of read into from between the lines, like this butt scoot thing. Like, one of these cats is not okay, but we are taking advantage of their intestinal infection for a strategic goal here that is wider than the one cat itself. In the opening cutscene, it looks like you were playing the son of a mad scientist. So maybe the scientist somehow figured out how to have a generous but not total degree of mind control over cats. A question that is still not answered, though, is like, why are we sending them on adventures? Like, what are we gaining from this? Why are we making money? We're bringing back home food. We are making our cats have special abilities, and then we breed them. Okay, so the goal in like the short to medium term is to give your cats special combat abilities from combat experience. How is the son of the scientist turning that into a like desirable resource? How are we turning that into money or human food or bigger human houses? What does the scientist have to gain, and the scientist's son have to gain from sending these kitties on awful, horrible adventures that get them sick and injured? I wonder if this will ever be answered at all. You breed cats. I associate the goal thing with Spain. I think it's a number of Spanish-speaking countries. We're the gestalt of our cat's hive mind, which Butch can somehow talk to in the tutorial. Well, you gain powerful cats, which can be traded for resources with your neighbors, one that is simple enough. Okay, so we live in like a cat abuse society where the cats who come back from adventures with the toughest scars and the meanest attitudes can be traded for resources with other humans. That's horrible. Someone call PETA. But, okay, the resources that we're getting, though, also don't sound immediately useful because they're plugged back into the loop of the cat adventures. A bigger house means you can hold more cats to go on more adventures. What else do we get for... I have to look at the menu again. But one of those humans gives you a bigger house. Another one of the humans... I forgot. I know that the bigger house is on the menu at some point. Let me get back to... It's too bad that your cat's neck doesn't extend like 100 feet in the air when you go on a tangent in this game. That's my favorite feature of Metal Gear Acid. I never want to patch that feature out. Boom, 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 boom. I need to take Tanuki's equipment off that's draining his HP. One luck whenever Eamon is down. Whenever you cast a spell against magic for the rest of the turn. In your turn, if you cast exactly 2 spells, gain 1 bonus attack. Huh. On your turn, if you have exactly 2 mana, gain 1 bonus attack. That sounds really specific, but also useful if I can keep that in mind. 2. 2! I have the power of 2! Cast 2 spells, or end with exactly 2 mana. Cast 2 spells or end with exact... Oh my god. There's a locked thing on top. I don't want to go to the sewers. Ah! I don't have a good decision to make here. I don't want to go to the sewers because the last time I played they were too hard. And I want to have more resources built up at home before taking the risk again. But the neighborhood is too easy. I'm going to make a new cat team, and we're going to go on a harder adventure. Yeah. We're going to go on a harder adventure next time. Whoa. So many more things. I know, but there's a spider boss at the end, and the last time I had to fight the spider boss, my whole team exploded into spider babies. It was horrible. Whee! Oh, I tried to catch him. I like Dinya. Dinya's my favorite. Why is Tanuki gotta quit? Oh, because the gender cannot be determined, that's why. Right. Oh, good. I guess this helps clarify Tanuki's gender a bit. Maybe Tanuki works both ways. Who the hell is this? Okay, so like, it kind of looks like a boy with a bowl cut who got beat up and was wearing a t-shirt with a bomb on it. I was looking at your windows and see you got a class of cool junk in there. I'm Baby Jack. At least that's what the people... Baby Jack is... I'm a superhero. Is this the son of another character? I'm trying to remember if I've encountered a Jack. There's a Butch, there's a Tink, there's a Tracy. I don't remember a Jack at the top of my head. Thank you. Furniture! Jesus juice? Isn't that a rap thing? I think I remember some rap slang that, like, referred to lean as Jesus juice or something one of these years. Okay, is tab up there? You can fill your house with all kind of junk. Okie dokie. Oh, soda can! That's the one piece of furniture we can afford right now. It increases their comfort. Newspaper. Cat tree, that's what they're called. Let's give the house a bit of spacing. Yeah, feng shui is important. Subtle psychological effects are the most decisive. Yuri, female, age 2. Kind of mediocre. They're not good at anything in particular, but they're best at constitution and luck. Okay. Frank, Butch, Tracy, Tink, Jack. Cats. Who's the question mark guy? Ah! Followed you back to your house. You left some pretty good dead cats back there. Damp and stringy, but tasty. I kind of like it back here, so I think I'm gonna stay. Oh, my name? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't even... Goal. I think they actually do. I definitely remember, like, a Michael, a Gabriel, a cherubim, a seraphim. Rot fat. The menu didn't come up. Wants dead cats. We'll collect dead cats. It says 0 out of 1 though, when I totally fail. I lost. I failed on a non-stream play. Expensive. Oh, furniture. Wild. Yuri, Numi. We're gonna go on an adventure with whoever keeps showing up when I press this button. Yay! It's the miracle of life, kids. Oh geez, there's a lot of miracles of life happening tonight. Uh-oh. That's not the miracle of life. I guess that means that in a turn we'll have a full team, and there's too many cats here all of a sudden. Dinya, Walton, Tanuki. I think it might be time for Dinya to go to a home. 5 or higher wants retired cats. 4 out of 25, 2 out of... It's gonna take forever to fill these quotas. Maybe I should give one of the kittens to Tink. What's Tink's problem? Tink seems fine. He seems like the most normal person on the whole menu. Wants kittens. Information to help breed cats. Something's gonna happen with Tink later that's gonna be a horrifying reveal, and I'm gonna hate it, because he's the only guy on the list I kinda like. He loves his wife. Can't get enough of me now. Listen up. See, like, this is the most normal looking house. The carpet is clean. There's pictures of friends and family and oneself. There's trophies. Apparently Tink has accomplished things and is good at something in life. Supposed to be a yarn ball. Tink cares about making sure the cats are having fun. High stimulation is needed if you want your kid. That's neat. That's kind of... What? If the father is 7 and the mother is A3, is he talking about age or something else? A big stimulation number will ensure their offsprings are also 7s. I'm kind of confused by that one. Which number is he talking about? Focus on stimulation. Oh, okay. Is he like a corrupt cat breeder? Is that what's going on? He wants cute kitties, but ugly cats. He abuses something. Anyways, we'll find out what Tink's plot twist is going to be later.
Given a little more effort to give this song an evocative title. You know, something about fishing poles or big trucks, a cooler full of Coca-Cola, and soda. Do better, people.
We need one more, and I hope no one fights or fucks tonight. Ah, whoops! Oh, come on. We don't have space for this. 2 kittens? I guess Tink is gonna be happy. Oh, they're actually kind of cute. Okay, well, we won't give Tink those. Vicky suffered broken paws. Okay, we're gonna give Vicky to Baby Jack. No. Oh. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, now I feel really bad for sending Jack a cat. But they gotta go somewhere. There's not enough room in my house. Right, I was gonna send one to Tink, but not one of the cute ones with the mustache. Becca. Proletara! Hell yeah. Okay. Maybe this will happen faster than I thought it would. Do we have enough for an adventure? Actually, can't go back home. Gotta commit. We will do a hard run. And then at 9:30, I'm going to switch over to Kriegsspiel. And I will give both games 2 hours. I think my voice is actually holding up tonight, but my congestion. I kind of want to experiment with collarless. Proletara should be a ranger, a hunter, excuse me. Maybe Yuri should be the healer. I'll just see what happens if the other... Okay. There's got to be some kind of advantage to this, right? Like maybe they're more versatile. I just want to see. I'm experimenting. If it doesn't work out, we'll do an easy run. But if what I'm predicting works out, we'll do a hard run. Is there a way I can sell the inventory stuff? Because it was getting real cluttered last session. Okay. Perfect girls. Why did we get this? I missed something here. Why did a bunch of useful inventory items here? Okay, I'm interested to see how these collarless cats play. Maybe they level up into something that's greater than the regular classes, but they're crappy for the first... Yeah, maybe they're a Magikarp to Gyarados situation. Alright, yeah, this is new. I haven't seen this ability before. Each unit turns to face you. Can I see the stats during a match? That sounds like it would be useful for that ability. So, between matches, I gotta look at what their stats are. I don't have it in my memory. I'm not really gonna know what that ability is gonna do. I appreciated that. Oh! Yay! Oh wait, there's still rats. So I guess maybe colorless cats get random abilities from all the other classes? How did that work? I forgot to face the enemy. I forgot to look at my stats for Yuri between matches. Hey, how does healing work? I don't think I have a real healer. Maybe should have brought those snacks with. I also don't think I'm liking collarless cats, just because of the confusion of not knowing which cat is specialized to what kind of fighting style. thought I had a attack. I was gonna do an attack on Mangy. Okay, because Muggy needs a heal. Yeah, now I got the attack I wanted. We gotta finish this before Muggy goes down. What if there's food in the trash bags for Muggy? This is not a good use of my turn. Ah. Do I get... If there's food in the trash bag, can I get it after the match? I feel like it's not working out and I'm wasting time. Oh! Healing Bolt. Okay, okay. Muggy was kind of in trouble, but then learned a healing spell. I'm not feeling confident enough. Okay, that's sad. I'm not feeling confident enough about this hard mode. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. I'm checking on Twitch chat. Maybe you can see the stats on your... Ah, that's right! I forgot to, once again, check stats again. Okay, who is it who has the invert skill? Oh, there are the stats. Tooltips, right. Okay. Hover your mouse over. Tooltip comes up, has stats buffs. Colorless is its own set of spells. Interesting. A lot of stuff that might be in the other classes' repertoire, but generally worse. Oh, dang. There are some merits to some colorless abilities, but any cat can get a colorless ability. It's almost never worth it, in my opinion. Oh no, not Healing Bolt? Wait, is Healing Bolt bad? Uh-oh. Chance to stun. Oh, that won't end well. Okay, so that's the thing. There's a chance to stun. So you heal a cat, but a chance to ruin its turn. At least it's better than nothing. I had no healing, no healers... No reliable ways to heal. At least now there's one. It comes at a sacrifice, but you know what? That's That's strategy gaming. Do 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 do. God, I hate how tactical it looked. Like he butt scooted behind cover. Oh yeah, let me just hit myself with it right now. I'm the only one who needs to heal. Hey, come on! I didn't get stunned. It's gonna be fine. We got a full heal, nice and early in the match, and some extra. Only 2 points of catnip, but hey, that's better than nothing. Magic Cat Blizz. Okay, invert. Swap your highest and lowest stats. So that might be kind of cool. My highest stat is Constitution. My lowest is ranged. So that is a situational thing. Okay, if I feel like I'm about to get beat up... Well, I don't have any ranged attacks to make use of it at all. Okay, never mind. It's actually useless. It's useless. I'm never going to press this button. Because this cat is never going to learn a projectile attack. Should I use this opportunity to wail damage on him? I got 3 whole turns until Magic Cat, Blizzard Cat. Yeah, we'll damage. 17. That's gonna be it. But I definitely would not want to get rid of his Constitution stat here. About to take damage. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I misjudged how many cats had an opportunity to attack it because one of the cats too far to really do anything. Sling bolt. Doot, 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 doot. Boom, 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 boom. Only 3 HP. I think the fire, though, is more important than the HP. Oh, this is what made my inventory fill up with snacks. 4 healing consumables and a full water ball are added to your inventory. You can use consumables and allies. Store plus food at the end of each battle. Environment is filling up with hazards. 9, 12, 13, 16. Yeah, 17. I feel like the lob shot is gonna kill him. Yeah. We didn't end with full health. Was that a bong? Trample all in the way. Wait a second. Yuri is a healer now. Or was Yuri always a healer and I forgot? What is this? Metronome. Sure. Cast a random upgraded spell once per battle. Upgraded spell. We found antidepressants and trash food. Oh, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Easy. I should have dug through the garbage for that round. There was a bow and arrow on the ground I didn't pick up. I didn't even see that until the victory screen. I think some of these fights are more treasure runs than they are real fights. That one was super easy, and there was a lot of good treasure on the ground that I missed, but for some reason, maybe because of the Twitch chat, I was in the mood for killing bad guys instead of collecting treasure. Arm 1, what does that do? That sounds the most useful. And, like, most easy to understand. Fire shot. Classic. Why not? Cat-shaped hole. Oh, I've seen this one before. And still, I gotta ask, tries her best but doesn't fit. What's the deal with these choices, and how interesting are the choices really? Because I've just been picking the one that's associated with the highest numbers, but it seems like they wouldn't give you a multiple choice quiz if that's the one and only best choice you got. Someone in Twitch chat knows this game and has been giving me tips. Is it Glassbrain? Yeah, Glassbrain would know. Genocide speedrunning. Tactical butt scooting action. Glassbrain, do you know why I would pick any of the other options associated with lower stats for when we have to make moral choices? Boom, 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 boom. Let's definitely take these pills for the next match. I don't want to get my ass kicked after all this work. Why is it cold? I wonder if I'm getting sick because of the rapid temperature change in Atlanta right now. Like, it was 60 degrees when I took Eddie for a walk in the daytime. It was 40 degrees when I woke up, and I think it's going to be 40 degrees at night. And when I was driving with the wind blowing in my face for 5 hours, some of those hours would have been during the nighttime where it's like it's way colder than the daytime. Ooh. Copies AI controlled. Numi is like, we got the butt scoot, the mini-me infested. Mini-me sounds more useful. Nomi is like a necromancer character or something. Like, they're gonna be spawning friendlies from the ground that aren't very useful, but will clog up the enemy's pathway or something. Bodies you destroy spawn food, catnip, and a coin. Leather mask gives you +1 to brace. I can't buy both. Gotta pick one. Okay, we're doing a boss fight, so that means leather mask. No. Alright, who needs it more? Yuri or Proletera? +1 armor. I guess the one with the lower HP of the two. Boom, 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 boom. I wish I could have Roid Rage and Bullseye. It's gonna have to be Roid Rage of the two. I'm giving Proletera the snack because they have low HP and will probably need it as some. Numi too. The snack is gonna be more useful than the water at this point. Alright, let's see how we do. Radical Rat. Yeah! I like this guy. This one's fun. I should have moved one tile before the grass so I could have butt scooted my way into cover tactically. How come the bombs blow up like that? What's the deal with that? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's wonderful! Boom 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 boom. $12. Alright, so I gotta slap him like 5 times. I got this. Nice. Is everyone at full HP? Yes, they are. What was that? I get the implication, but you would think that he would hide under his shield for the rest of the turn and not immediately come back out and make himself vulnerable. Alright, check this out. We're going to move next to the grass, butt scoot into the grass for tactical cover and to generate a friendly. Knockback 1 or knockback 3. We're going to hit him for... We're gonna hit him with the... Damn. Because if it explodes into something useful, I could follow up with the melee attack to grab it and snatch it. But if we're knocking it back a tile, then if it explodes into something useful, it's gonna be out of reach. I'll knock it back 1. Hey, it didn't blow up. I thought it was gonna explode into treasure. God damn, this sounds good. I think my appetite is coming back. But my nose still feels like shit. I want treasure. I don't think those bombs have treasure inside. I've blown up 2 and haven't seen anything. Doop, 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 doo, doo. Those bombs don't have treasure. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't understand this turtle thing. Let me look at its stats. No stats. Why would it turtle? Why? Do I want the money or do I want to approach the bad guy? I want the money. No! Okay, watch this. If you make a mistake like that, you can use a melee attack on an adjacent coin or food or catnip and grab it. Yoink! So I made a mistake, but it was able to recover quite nicely. Yeah. I could just keep attacking these bombs all day and just collect treasure. This is a very passive boss battle. These are the rats. When does the bomb blow up? Not for a while. Let's see if I can hit. Nah, we'll just slap the bomb and move on. Actually, maybe I should move to the grass. Or maybe give the bomb a nice big zap. And then we'll move to the grass. Yes. I'm having fun here. This game's fun. The music is so good. It's fun to improvise and sing along. I've had this... There is nothing weirder... Okay, there have been few moments in my life weirder than like, sitting next to my mom in her deathbed, holding her hand after the caretaker wipes her bum. And the song stuck in my head while I'm doing this is this shit. That's what my past 2 weeks have been like. Rum bum 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 bum. Rum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Which cat has the projectile tax? I think it's Proletera, but he's not in range. I'll just end my turn and waste it. Do 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 boom boom. Uh-oh, did I screw up? Yeah, I screwed my turn up. Damn. Do 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 do. I will take 1 hit. Oh no! The whole team is gonna get hit. Broken Paw! We can recover from this. Boom 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 boom. Damn it! Okay, I thought you could use a snack on an adjacent tile, and I wanted to test that before the end of a turn, and that was a mistake. I just wasted my snack during a moment where I really should not have. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom. I don't think my strategy is working. What is the point of... Whoa. I missed a bomb. Okay, Muggy really needs help. Uh-oh. Oh, we should probably move off the fire tile before doing this. Oh no, is it just fire tiles in every direction? Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna zap ourselves with Healing Bolt. That is the best option we got. Melee attack and heal. We're gonna have to walk into the fire and hit him with the melee heal. I can't get close to the rat man. I'm getting my ass kicked by this rat man who is so easy. Oh, where's the fucking bomb? Okay. Thank God we didn't catch on fire again. This is not going to plan. But I don't think I'll... God. Wait, yeah, it blew up instantly. Is it because of the fire? Is that why? Oh boy. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm not going to be able to get close for a while. I'm at low HP. The stage is covered in hazards, but at least it's hitting the bad guys too. Immolated. I don't think I'm going to run collarless cats again. Uh-oh, it's going to blow up. Concussion. I don't know if I got this, guys. What the hell? It's the fire. The fire is working against me more than it's working for me. Because it makes the bombs blow up instantly, and that's what screwed me up. I was going to say screwing me up, but... What the god? Okay, this guy can heal adjacent tiles. With the snack? Is this something special about this particular cat? I'm not seeing it. Whatever. Wait, eat. Okay. Can we actually pick this up? No, we can't! Jesus. Oh my God! How was I supposed to predict that? Okay, so the bomb blew up and did 9 damage. But then something else blew up to the northeast of the bomb that also gave damage that killed him, and I didn't even see what. I'm kind of pissy about that one. Anyways, Kriegsspiel. Let's see how I do. I wonder if I should play this on my laptop in bed while trying to sleep. Might have been a dead bomb. Well, dead bombs exploding into live bombs is not a mechanic I'm very familiar with here. Seemed like if you slap a bomb, that just turns it off. It was a shit way to go out. It really was. I'm pissy. I think I forgot to set game capture on OBS. So java.exe? Okay. There's no way. Java is like a web page design thing that's also old and outdated. Why is this Kriegsspiel game launching with java.exe? Have you played Kriegsspiel since the first time you tried on the stream? Nope, this will be my second time, but I went through the tutorial. I feel like I got the basics. Paluzos, what's your opinion on this game? Game of the year all years? As far as Mewgenics goes, that's what you're asking. I think it's fine. I liked horses better. Not even a real comparison. I don't like this. What's your opinion of this game? Game of the year all years? I don't know. Clearly a lot of people like it. It's not for me specifically, it's for them. That's... Why do I gotta, like, put down other games to make a comparison here? Ugh. Okay, so for those who didn't see this last stream, this is a one-man developer project. He's trying to make an intersection between conventional historical Total War games and the ancient Reichswitzian Kriegsspiel system from the turn of the 1800s. The interesting thing that I'm looking forward to experiencing here is that you really only have direct control over the general's unit, and when you send orders to your other units, there is a courier that spawns from the general who runs the message over, and the unit won't start moving until the message arrives, and you better hope that the message arrives. There's a chance it might not. Oh, tutorial, I already did that. Dresden, oh no. Small Saxon force guards this territory and is entrenched in a town not far from Dresden. Make them go before nightfall. Be careful, other troops could be hiding in the woods. Well, we only have two choices, tutorial and Dresden, so it'll be Dresden. Ooh, I'm getting cold really fast. I'm gonna grab a blanket, and hopefully, I don't know if I want to give this one the full 2 hours. Yeah. Ugh. This weather is fucking insane. I'm just, like, really experiencing ground zero of the beginning of the end. My housing unit that I live in has fallen to corruption. The housing unit that my mom lives in has fallen to corruption. The weather is changing from different extremes by the hour. Jesus. I still don't know what these buttons do. Start mission. I don't want to worry about them. I might get my ass kicked. But we'll see if I have fun losing. Advance to one of the checkpoints. Be careful, Saxon troops may try to ambush you in the woods. Use the light cavalry or light infantry to spot them. Also get out of fast. Okay, so we are paused. Our general is this guy. We have Jaegers, light infantry, may ambush and victims. For these guys. Tooltips are taking a while. Regular infantry, slow but versatile. Regular infantry, slow but versatile. Why are their flags different? Hussars, light cavalry, fast and detects hit. Okay. Alright, what are we doing here? We gotta get to a checkpoint. Objective. All fortified and no. That they oh, I also wanna some objectives to one of the checkpoints. Okay, so it doesn't have to push you. One of them, both of them are close to the woods. One of them is closer to the enemy. I'll pick the one farther from. Okay, so we'll queue orders up to chain of order. Oop. Ah! I have to relearn how to. No. Go here first. Last order not change. I'll go waypoint thing. Okay, left click cancels it. Right click, okay. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. Actually, the Hussars shouldn't be going faster. The Hussars should actually be going faster. That's sort of leading the way. General's fast. Yep, we got contact. Cavalry. Hussars. Okay. Let us approach them slowly. Wait, can I display? Ranges. Yeah. Huh. They aren't going anywhere. Cancel. Better formation. They are hiding in... One of them's back in. We ford rivers in this game. Then we could steer generous steer of the... Okay, looks like we can't. Let's just stay far away. Give the hussars an order to go ahead. Yeah, if I stick to the east of this forest, are they going to do anything to try and stop me? Hussars have spotted it. Okay. Here. What if I can use the cavalry to lure the enemy infantry into a forest that I'm hiding? So how come these guys haven't got orders yet? Oh. Did you see it? Did you see it? The courier? Yeah, look at that, the courier. The game spawns couriers. They don't follow your orders until the couriers reach the unit you're giving the order to. We're still not using the text parsing interface, though, where you're writing the orders on little letters that the umpire rolls dice and crunches numbers. What do I have here? Cavalry. Hey, Shackle Rustyford. There's a game literally just called Hike and Shot that looks really fun. I haven't actually. Trailers. Art style. Weird cross between old-timey historical woodcuts. Book shading. It's just plain old called Pike and Shot. I think one thing that's interesting is like the Total War realism mode. I think it locks your camera down super close into the field of view of the unit formations, so you can't really zoom around and get a god's eye view of the whole battlefield. I want to try it someday. It's interesting. I also remember thoroughly enjoying the Pike and Shot units in Medieval 2 Total War. I think that game extends its timeline to a pretty comical place where in the latter expansions you're like colonizing America and most combat is done by gunpowder. I think at some point at the end of your campaign the Pike battle show. A lot of fun. I need to stop mashing these orders. I'm worried about the couriers getting exhausted. Excuse me. It was just word about. I'm also kind of confused by the numbers that I'm seeing. Because at the bottom of my screen I see 3 cards for infantry. In the middle of the screen there's one. I want to say 9. Count these 2. Stuck or something? Not go in the woods? So 1 card is comprised of 3 units. The idea being that the general is not actually micromanaging every single little thing. Maybe they're going slow because of the woods. Maybe I'm not seeing them clearly to simulate some kind of confusion of them getting lost in the woods out of the general sight. Ah, it kind of looks like they're avoiding the woods. Not depleting any resources doing this. I'm getting supplies. Okay, let's see if they fortify into the woods if I pick the, like, defend point. Move and evade enemy, then defend. So I would like to use the cavalry. Provoke the enemy into charging. My guys will have fortified. Fight switch. That doesn't work. Clearing the forest. Outnumber these guys. That Mountain Blade expansion did an interesting fire and sword. Yes, Mountain Blade. I really enjoyed the first game a long time ago. Never did play the sequels though that get more modern with things. Defend, defend. Slowing them down. Okay, I'm seeing the defense box pop up. Oh, the horses are slower in the woods than this in the upper left corner. Good, good. The enemy is not reacting at all. This feels like another advanced tutorial. Actually, little box that I'm seeing, is that the general's buff zone? Bonus for being close enough. I really like the idea of luring some kind of enemy into the tree line. They're going to have a tree on one side and a river on the other side. Looks like once they cross the river, they'll be in some kind of must. Is that the sound effect we're using for woods? Some of them left the woods. Where we replies with art. Please don't shoot down 3 of my F-15 fire. Please have some communications, guys. I want you hiding in the woods, not here. Oh, your artillery has arrived. It will help you capture Hillsdruff, Saxon territory. You must do it before 8 p.m. Oh, it's 10 a.m. Got all day. They should have an escort. I don't know, the enemy are not doing anything. Well, let's take a chance. The artillery. Oh. I saw an enemy move. I've never played a strategy game where I got shocked by an enemy leaving their formation only to suddenly get relieved that, oh, it's just a courier, nothing to worry about. That's a new. Oh my god! For the artillery to get the movement orders I just gave them, the courier is going to have to go all the way from the general to the artillery. Is it working? I saw the courier flash. Let's get the general to go over. Oh shit, what's this? Something. Why are my infantry here? Did I tell them to go there? I don't remember telling them to go. Well, I guess they are there now. You know what? No, they're not. They can still. Yeah, the general are. About this courier despawning about tech fail. Path being too complicated. For instance. Oh, good. The cannons are moving. The general can break. Kill my stuff. I think I need to eat basic. It's 11:40. It took them only an hour and a half to cover that deadline. Good. Game really needs to have more of a sound. Starting to work. Should I try engaging? Here's this. What is this? What am I seeing? We were gonna ignore them. Fight. Couriers are getting awful close. Okay, so what's the challenge here? There were enemies hiding in the woods, but I seemed like I was able to circumvent them entirely and that they did not react to my circumvention. Not moving to block my path. So I can fight the enemy. Perfectly level, straight ground. Even numbers on both sides, except it looks like artillery advantage. Battle if I well enough. We have until 8 p.m. 7 more. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 10 a.m. 3 hours. Budget. Supplies. Alright, let's use southern of these two roads leading to the roof. I'd also just want my guys to group and form up and organize themselves for. Yes, it might be defend if we want to make a line, a defensive line. The artillery flanks. Oh, there we. Yes. So the defend order creates this box with jagged edges. It looks like they cover. Shouldn't the Jaegers be in? See what this. Couriers are spooking me. Hey. Check these flywags. Look defended. On their way. Ready? Okay, so really we had to get organized for 2 hours. Sounds frighteningly. What is this? Like, pointing at the direction. But I think we're ready to move. Heard gun. Oh. Yeah, I heard that again. What's not seeing the hearing? Worry that the cannons. The artillery. They like. I'm not seeing my numbers deplete either. Okay, here we go, fighting. I have attack. Why are they getting so close? His musket range is. This is killing me. So yeah, their reinforcements are just around doing nothing. This is very stupid, but I think I might have this. Enemy cap. Is the artillery? Yeah, this one is. This one's not. Now everything is devolved into a confusing cluster. It's also very normal for how these things go. Still visualize the lines. What's going on with the cow? Hey, we got a bad guy retreating. Fight readiness 0%. Yeah. Them's back. Both my artillery. Okay, this is interesting. The soldiers really are making a lot of these decisions on their own, and it almost looks like one good decision they decided to do on their own was to fan around the village in a semicircle. In a more finished game, I'd be worried about my artillery's backside, but I don't think the AI attacked and fighting. White flags. The hussars capture these enemies. Regiments will seek fleeing enemies to... Yeah. But then do I attack or move? I guess attack. You have one unit. You say regiment, one... I am trying to convince divisions that are larger than a regiment to get their regiments to do what I want. This is... You're not going to see it with your eyes, but there is some really interesting friction going on with your fingers. I dig. This had better graphical representation feedback. I bet it would be more popular. Because, the amount of control I have over this situation. Very interesting. Navigate. This... Oh, I will say unit, but there's 3 regiments per each unit. And you give all 3 of them the same orders, but how they do it, they kind of decide on their own. You have to make sure that the conditions are right for them to do the thing. Let's stop chasing those prisoners. Go attack the enemy, but that's something that's a few minutes because they're not order until courier. They capture prisoners? Ah, that's loud. Is that what I'm seeing? Prisoner capture? Oh, look at this. You can see here the tactical dynamics of how I am winning against superior numbers because of the positioning of the artillery. Kind of have to just fucking wait though. Wait, can we rally these guys who are retreating? Is there some way to get them back? I mean, there's like 135 of them. They look around and see that they're safe. They should get their courage back, right? Right? Where? Where? I have to select them and rally? Oh. But we can have a cavalry. 100, 200, 80 hussars, 190. Good match. 1/3 of them are distracted by some other fighting. They're surrounding the village on their own. $5:22. We have till 8 p.m. So 3 hours. What an awful 3 hours. Fast forward time and wait it out. Sure do see a lot of panicking Saxons waving a white flag. It is just a matter of time, isn't it? Uh-oh, one of my guys is waving a white flag. They're closing in on their own. Okay, let me give them an official order to capture now. I think the enemy. Move/take point. Oh no, charge! Charge! Charge. And take point. Infantry. Did the artillery hold their fire? Do I gotta worry about friendly fire when they move in? Do I gotta worry about my three $500 million F-15s getting shot down by friendly fire? Yeah, look at this. We expelled them from the village. 2 hours to spare. I think the artillery done its job. Let's charge. Take point. Cavalry can go. Charge. Take point. Run at them with your bayonets, men. General needs to stay where it's safe, though. Victory! No choice but to flee to Perna. Mission over. Quick. Quit. Dresden is open. So, Lobositz and Pirna. Okay. If the demo's still active next week, we'll pick this up. Until then, I'm sick enough and satisfied enough to call it. This game has some interesting ideas that I'm excited to see existing. But boy, oh boy, after today's session, I'm kind of sad that it is a one-man project. Hope you're feeling better, George. It's complicated. Newbie Noverson, if you missed my explanation in the beginning, what's happened this week is that I am sick with a cold. It's not a nasty one. It's kind of a medium one. On day 1, I vomited. That was nasty. But day 2 and 3, it's like I'm able to function. I just feel shitty. But I visited my mom. We have a situation planned out for her for the next few months, but a stupid fight happened with the old folks home about them making some billing errors that were their fault. And honestly, that's been one of the better problems I've had to deal with. So, my mind feels better this week, even though I had to deal with some awful bullshit. My body feels worse this week, but since my mind feels okay, it's not that bad. Kriegsspiel a bit rough around the edges, but it's got some potential. Yes. Kriegsspiel, my impressions, my reviews so far, is that I'm very happy to see that something like this exists, but after today's session, I am worried that if it's going to be a one-man project forever, that might kill it. It needs more feedback. It needs to make things clearer and /or make it clearer that confusion and fog of war and your soldiers making their own decisions is a part of the game. It really is. That is like one of the big differences between tabletop Kriegsspiel and computer games. I talked about it all in the video. Computer games don't like to... Computer strategy games, at least, don't like to emulate the randomness and confusion and real-life fog of war that the Kriegsspiel tabletop games for generals and colonels and real militaries do like, because that's more realistic. So in this game, sometimes when I was having trouble fiddling orders around, I gradually adjusted to the mindset of stop fiddling with orders. Don't think about micromanaging these guys. Give them the general strategy. And sit back and fast forward the timer and see if that works out. You will see your soldiers perform better if you try to micromanage them less. It needs more of a soundscape. The beginning phase of that battle when I was just maneuvering was a little boring because there was just so few aesthetic elements to immerse me into the setting and the mindset it wants me in. And then I think that feedback for clicks, like just giving a beat to your mouse when you click the mouse button, if you hear a drum or a piece of metal hit the ground or something, some kind of satisfying tactile feel to clicking the button may encourage you to spam orders too much, but at the same time it feels like I'm not quite sure my clicks are registering without more feedback. So there's got to be some kind of balancing act that's going to require some feedback and some reality checks for the developer. The developer is going to need a friend at some point. There's a very, very insanely ambitious project in there for a one-man developer, but I don't know if it should be staying a one-man project forever. I think they're doing it as a hobby in their own time. I don't think they have a publisher, so I shouldn't even really be ragging on it like that, because it's probably never... I don't know if this thing is intended to really be a commercial project to make money. It might be a hobby. But I would love to see this, a game like this, get the aesthetic bombast that I feel it deserves. Napoleon Total War is such a fun game, but it's definitely not Kriegsspiel. I want to, someday before I die, play a game that looks and sounds like Napoleon Total War, but has a system set up where the general is who you are primarily controlling, instead of an abstract, nebulous god of war who prefers one particular side of the war. I would like to play a strategy game where maybe you control the general with WSAD as a person, and you like right-click to whip out a telescope and start cycling through radial menus when you look at the units lined up across the battlefield, and then zoom out and see couriers trot ahead of you and deliver the orders. And you have to move around the battlefield to find a high ground so that you can see people clearly. I would, or in a modern setting, if you're driving around in a Jeep, or modern, 20th century setting, I guess the general would be driving around in a Jeep. If it was a modern strategy game, I guess the general would be in a trailer, looking at camera feeds for visibility. In any case, like personifying the general is something that very few strategy games actually do. And this is one of the few out there that's that does that. It doesn't do it from the general's point of view, which is fine if you're adapting Kriegsspiel, but now I'm just starting to talk about a dream game I have in mind instead of Kriegsspiel itself. I think if this game had more aesthetic production value, you would hear a lot more people talking about it. There's a very cool idea going on, and it is fun. It was really fun. Also, once I was at the town and fast forwarding the timer and sitting back, it was really fun to see my soldiers decide on their own to make good decisions based on the general strategy I gave them. That's neat. That's real neat. Neat strategy games that are different and weird is something that I would like to see. And surprisingly, one could make a neat, weird strategy game that's different, that still actually follows these 300-year-old Kriegsspiel rules, 200-year-old Kriegsspiel rules from the 1800s when Napoleon was influencing game design. Can't imagine it's got commercial aspects. Marching drum would be a good early sounds. There's a fife. Like, yeah, with such a naked soundscape, I'm tempted to keep the camera zoomed in close enough to hear the music. There doesn't seem to be a lot of reasons to want to keep the camera zoomed out when the playstyle is a little more passive than your usual. Sounds like Brutal Legend. I remember Brutal Legend having some kind of strategy minigame, but I didn't actually play it myself. Now, rad. Oh, Robot Alchemical Drive. Yeah! I should totally play Robot Alchemical Drive someday. Yeah, no, like, completely different setting, but there is the concept there of controlling one character who has to run around the level for visibility purposes so that you can have a clean line of sight on another character you're remote controlling. I just want to play more strategy games where you can't zoom the camera a mile into the air and get the God's eye view of the battle. I feel like that is... I feel like that might have actually done some damage for how most normal civilians visualize war going in the real world. Like if they think that Operation Epic Fury looks like a strategy game from the general's perspective, they're wrong. I shouldn't laugh, but it's so stupid. I've said enough. It's a shite Zerg rush. I'll figure out what to do with my yearning for a more realistic but still bombastic and theatrical and cinematic and fun strategy game that uses the magic immersive 3D graphics of computer games plus the tried and true 200-year-old Kriegsspiel rules to bring us a new experience that might cause audiences to rethink what war looks like and what happens. Because the thing about how your units follow orders like robots, that might be bad for society. Like, would Operation Epic Fury be going on if the 21st century millennials and Gen Xers and a bit of the boomers, or wait, no, yeah, it would have been me generation, I guess, hadn't had a computer strategy game as their primary point of reference for what war looks like? Because the thing that these games never do is simulate the confusion that really is a very normal, ordinary part. In journalism school, I was told that if you have to cover a war, God help you, you're not going to know the truth for like 9 days. The saying, the truth is the first casualty in war. The term fog of war predates video games by a century to describe just how many conflicting reports and bad information that generals are getting, and then feeding to reporters, and reporters won't know what's true for a few days either. The video games never do that. They're all about exactitude and statistics and giving you the God's eye view of the battlefield. How many strategy games have you played where managing the confusion and working through the confusion and taking risks based on the confusion and information that you don't know? I really enjoyed some Steam Next Fest demos for a 2-part series called Radio Commander. That's a strategy game where your whole screen is just a little walkie-talkie radio in one corner of the screen, and then a big map on the other, most of the screen. And you draw on the map with markers based on information that you hear from the radio. And they have a World War II themed one and a Vietnam themed one. And the Vietnam themed one, I think, is gotten pretty good reviews. Apparently there's a story about the soldiers getting mistreated and feeling bad for invading Vietnam, and I think some internal intrigue crops up around corruption around it. It sounds great. Radio Commander Vietnam. I should check that out someday. That sounds like one of the strategy games I've been wanting, and I really enjoyed the World War II one that they had a demo for. But yeah, this idea that generals in real life are not nearly in as much control as the games might think you have is something that needs to be mined for potential. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna head out and get some rest and eat some hot soup. Thanks for hanging out. This was a good decompressor. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you Monday.